Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not for what I want.
just some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. Over all my killers don't tell. Shadow my mark of the New York the shelf. Now my bitch is Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not for what I want.
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want.
In the meantime,
Just not doing what I want.
get some me time.
You doing what you want.
In the meantime,
Just not doing what I want.
get some me time.
You doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Like a glance from the past, you can see the dark. In a frame, you're the poster on the wall. My dreams, you the prince, and I'm the fall. Fairy tales, I'm not used to it. Oh, you got me questioning what it's done to me. Used to be out of reach. Feel like you're testing me, you're the necessity. Full court press on me. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. You know I wanna be mine. You tugging more and more. I just think we ever be short. Crazy, I'm letting down my guard. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. That's what you said, I wanna dress down. I need to hear it from you. Love you when I know you tell me. How can fuck me up, don't let me down. Such a risk, but I'm willing to take a chance. What you think with my heart's in your hands?
You already know what it is when we talk. It's different. Yeah. This that mud talk, real talk, no filter from the bottom out. Build different, no quitter. If it's pressure, we apply that. If it's smoke, we supply that. This that mud talk, straight facts, no cap. If we said it, then we meant that. From the city to the worldwide, yeah. When we speak, it's amplified. We came from the mud, now we moving with vision. Turn pain into power, made hustle a mission. Culture, community, truth in the room. If it's real, we address it, no sweep with a broom. Debates get loud, but respect stays silent. If it's growth, we invest in knowledge. Mental health, music, streets, and business. If it matters to the people, we in it. No scripts, no gimmicks, just vibes and real perspectives. You tune in once, now you locked in, connected. This that mud talk, stand tall, no fold. Conversations worth more than gold from the mud, but we shine like that. Hit play once, rewind like that. Mud talk, where the real ones speak.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your homie Big T.
Hi, Miss Amy.
And you officially tuned in and tapped into the hottest podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps our ears to the streets.
Oh, you grind and shine.
Hey, it's a Friday night, man. Thank God it's Friday.
It has
been a week. It has been a month. It has been a year. I am ready for
really
the end.
Just the last 6 since COVID.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I need another pandemic.
No.
Minus the death and the sickness.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, just the part we can stay at home and wine with the wine at 2:00 every day.
Or you can go out. Remember, when the bars were only open till 11, so you can go out by 3. You'd have to be back by 11. You were in bed. You woke up. You weren't tired.
Yeah, it was a great time, man. But yeah, we don't want all the death and sickness. We just want
You just want to have to stay at home.
Yeah, and get paid.
Just a big snowstorm for like a couple days.
Yeah, and give me a stimmy.
Oh,
I love a good stimulus check.
Like a snow stimmy.
Yeah, snow stimmy, snow stamps.
Yeah.
I want snow every day.
We want something.
We want something.
Stay in the house and get paid.
Absolutely. And it's good for our mental health. And it's a good thing that we're talking about mental health today, because today is a very special episode. It's called Dear Black Women, an honest conversation about motherhood and mental health. Typically, every Black History Month, we always do a mental health episode geared towards Black men. But we decided to do something different this time and talk about Black women and mental health as well. And so, yeah, I'm super excited because we have some amazing people who are on the show today.
Yes.
So, but before we do any of that, Miss Amy, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It was beautiful outside today.
Yeah, the weather is real nice.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And I needed it because this whole week was rough.
Yeah, it is. And now you and I can start going for our walks and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
we can. I mean, yes, I need that.
Yeah.
Speaking of mental health.
Absolutely. And I'm feeling good too. It's Friday. I always love doing these shows on Friday because it just makes me feel good. Yeah. And yeah, man. And shout out to we have this weekend is Acoustics for Autism too this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're excited about that as well too. But before we do anything else, Miss Amy, I know you got some stats for us that you're gonna be breaking down when it comes to motherhood and mental health. So let us know, kick some game to us real quick.
Yeah. So this is the perfect, I think, topic to have at the end of February. Mm-hmm. So we're finishing Black History Month. March, we're about to roll into Women's History Month. Mm-hmm. And so I think and I've been yelling at the guys on this show that we've been doing Dear Black Men, but we've been leaving out a huge population.
Absolutely.
And that was our Black women. So before we begin today's conversation, I just wanted to share a few important facts about Black mothers and mental health because the context does matter. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, about 1 in 5 adults in the United States experience a mental illness each year. But when we look specifically at Black women and especially Black mothers, the picture becomes more complex. So the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the Office of Minority Health reports that Black adults are about 36% less likely than U.S. adults overall to receive mental health treatment in a given year. Only about 14 to 15% of Black adults receive any mental health care annually, compared to the nearly 23% of the overall population. And among adults experiencing major depressive episodes, just over half of Black adults receive treatment, compared to nearly 2/3 nationally. When we focus specifically on maternal mental health, the disparities deepen. Data highlighted by the March of Dimes shows that nearly 40% of Black women experience maternal mental health symptoms, including depression, anxiety, or trauma-related conditions. nearly twice the rate of women overall, yet Black women are about half as likely to receive care for these conditions. Beyond pregnancy, motherhood itself carries the weight. Black mothers have some of the highest labor force participation rates among mothers in the United States, and they are more likely to be the primary or sole breadwinners in their household. That means they are balancing full-time work, financial responsibility, and caregiving at the same time. Research published through the American Psychological Association shows that experiences of racial discrimination are directly associated with higher depressive symptoms and increased parenting stress among Black mothers. Many also carry chronic vigilance, the ongoing mental and emotional work of preparing their children to navigate racial bias, school discipline disparities, and safety concerns. Chronic stress like that has been linked to anxiety, sleep disruption, and burnout. And this isn't happening in isolation. A large national study between 2016 and 2023 found that more than 60% relative increase in mothers reporting fair or poor mental health overall, meaning maternal mental health is declining nationwide, with layered impacts in communities already facing disparities. There are also structural gaps in care, so representation matters, yet only about 4% of psychologists in the United States identify as Black, which can make culturally responsive care harder to find. So today's conversation just isn't about the individual struggles, but about the systems and about the expectations that are put on mothers, the emotional load that Black mothers often carry financially, socially, culturally, and spiritually. But it's also about strength. Research consistently shows that there is strong community ties, extended family networks, faith traditions, and culturally affirming parenting practices that act as protective factors for Black mothers and their children. So we're going to talk all about the truth. We're going to talk about balance. We're going to talk about the weight, but we're also going to honor resilience.
Absolutely. And so much to unpack in there tonight too. And I can't wait to hear this conversation. So we do have two panelists who are going to come on after the commercial break. So make sure you don't go anywhere. We're going to talk with them and just have a good old conversation about everything that is going on. I can't wait to hear their thoughts. So make sure you tune in, tap in, don't go nowhere. Grab some popcorn, grab a drink, and keep it locked. This is Mud Talk. Don't go nowhere. Want to get the word out about your business or organization? Well, the Hottest Podcast now offers the hottest sponsorship packages, starting as low as $15. That's right, $15 will help you get your business and organization out to millions and millions of listeners heard around the world. So make sure you go to the official Mud Talk Facebook page and check out our sponsorship packages right now. The Hottest Podcast is back with new merch dropping right now. Tap in and check out our latest in hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and now we have official Mud Talk water bottles and more. So make sure you head over right now to the official Mud Talk merch store and get into it. And right now, if you order, you'll get 25% off of all of the latest merch in our Mud Talk merch store. So go over to our Instagram page at Mud Talk 419 and get into all of the latest, newest merch that is available right now. Mud Talk, the only podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps our ears to the streets while you grind and shine.
We want to give a shout out to our season 4 sponsor, A Servant's Heart LLC. A Servant's Heart prides themselves in community care. They offer non-medical and HPC transportation, as well as home personal care. For questions, to schedule consultation, or to join their team of professionals, you can follow them on Facebook at A Servant's Heart LLC, email them at aservantshearttoledo@gmail.com, that's 2 T's, or give them a call at 419-407-5399. So thank you again to A Servant's Heart for their support of the Mud Talk podcast and being our season 4 sponsor.
Hey. All right, y'all. What's good, y'all? We are back here on Mud Talk. I want to say thank you to everybody who tunes in and taps in with us each and every Friday night. Whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching on YouTube, or whether you listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, SiriusXM Radio, or wherever you stream your favorite podcast, we appreciate you guys for always tapping in and holding it down with us. So, all right, Miss Amy. So we told our listeners that we were going to have 2 guests tap in with us, and who do we have with us today?
So for our first panel, we have DeVay Powell, who goes by Vay. She's a proud mom to a little girl and a student pursuing a career as a veterinary technician. Motherhood and school life keep her busy, but she wouldn't have it any other way. So welcome.
Thank you.
And next we have Stasia Bowman. She is a high school math and science educator and a proud mother of 3 amazing children. Motherhood and teaching are the 2 roles that shape her most, as she is deeply committed to creating a safe, structured, and empowering environment where young people can build confidence and reach their full potential. Everything she does at home and in the classroom is rooted in growth, resilience, and purpose. So welcome, Stasia.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So we're just going to have some conversation. So we're just going to kind of chime in, and I'm going to start with Faye. Tell us about the ages and stages of your little girl.
So she is 1. She'll be 2 in April. So far, so good. Terrible 2s. Oh. Tornado coming in.
I always thought the 3s were worse than the 2s. Not trying to scare you, but
it's like arguing with a toddler that can barely speak.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Tasmanian devil.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. What about yours?
I have a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and an almost 3-year-old. And yes, terrible 3s is a thing.
So you're there.
Yeah.
Okay. Stasia, we'll start with you. What's one word that describes you as a mom?
Pivotal.
Okay. Why pivotal?
It's when I have 3 children, so there's always 3 different things that I have to manage with them. Mm-hmm. But outside of my children, I'm a person too. I'm also a teacher. Mm-hmm. So there's 5 different things I'm managing day to day, year to year. And I think instead of thinking about what needs to be taken care of day to day, I just move where God puts me day to day.
Almost always have to pivot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
So you have 3 kids. Are they similar? Are they very different?
Very, very different.
Okay. So what's the oldest like?
The oldest is very powerful and strong. She reminds me a lot of myself. Mm-hmm. They call her little Stasia. And then my son, he's the very serene part of me. Okay. The very relaxed and calm, mild tempered. And then that little sassy one, that 3-year-old, 7. Everybody knows 7, so they're probably out there like, oh, we know 7. She's very, very sassy. But all 3 of my children are very intelligent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you got your peacemaker in the middle.
Yes.
Then you got your leader female, and then you got your one that's giving you the run for your money.
Yes.
Sounds like you got one giving you a run for your money.
Yeah, daily.
Yes. Okay. And what's one word, Faye, that describes you as a mom?
Resilient.
Okay.
No matter what obstacles I may face through God, and I can carry that weight and carry my burden and my cross through the day to day, and just don't give up. Mm-hmm. You gotta stay strong for that baby.
Yeah. Okay. So what's something about motherhood that surprised you the most? And whoever has one can go first.
Being a mom. Who would have thought? Like, I would want to be the rich auntie, come get the kids, take them back, but then I feel pregnant and I have a baby.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing to watch them grow day to day. Like, she's in potty training stage, so just seeing her actually take herself to the potty and actually go potty, I'm like, oh, look at you. You're a person. Oh,
that's a good day, man. When they can go on that potty.
The sooner the better, because when I can stop buying these diapers, we good.
What's easier to potty train, boy or girls?
I had dealt with her brothers for a little bit. Okay. They caught on fast, but they took a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, she caught on pretty quick, and she's staying with it. She's got to be consistent. So I do say girls.
Okay.
In my opinion, I can be biased. But
what do you think? Who's easier?
It depends on the child.
Yeah.
It depends on the child because, you got your potty training stage, then you got your bedwetting stage too. So that's a little different.
Yeah. My mom loves telling people stories about how she potty trained me.
Oh, she didn't tell me that. We're on her birthday. I should have asked her.
Yeah, you should have. She had to put Cheerios. And
yeah, that's to get them to eat because they still can't eat. I have a son that's 23 years old that still can't figure out how to hit the toilet. I think girls are easier. My daughter was potty trained in 1 day, and she was like 2 in 1 month.
Yeah.
My oldest was potty trained at 3.5.
Oh, okay.
And then my youngest, who's also a boy, was at like right about 3.
Okay. Yeah, she said Cheerios. I was like, girl, you just out here wasting food.
Yeah,
we needed that.
It was probably the stale ones.
Yeah, it's probably off-brand or something.
Yeah, it was a Dollar Tree one. It's good. It's a good aim practice.
Yeah.
You need that with boys because they don't.
Not too much.
They don't know how to aim. So, what part of what surprised you most about motherhood?
How I can run off autopilot. Honestly, like being able to just be automatic with things and juggle. Like I'm the nurse, I'm the caregiver, I'm the tutor, I'm the chef. So like just being able to juggle, like being able to just keep my head up and keeping stagnant.
And you don't even realize it till the end of the day. You sit down, you're like, what did I just do today?
Ooh, is it Saturday?
Right. And then Saturday comes and it's 6 a.m. They're like, I'm hungry.
Right.
I'm
And it's
hungry.
Monday again already.
Yeah.
Cheerios.
Something. I think when my kids learn how to pour their own milk for their cereal was a great day.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, man.
Pour me some.
Yeah. Pour me some. I'm not getting up. Bring mommy breakfast in bed. What part of being a mother tests you the most?
That got heavy.
It is. Because it's like I have a village, but it's just being a single mother.
Okay.
That tests me the most because it's like I cannot share her milestones with somebody else. I can't even share the bad times with somebody else. So it's just me being that sole provider, sole person for my child. So that tests me the most because some days I'm like, oh. Other days I'm like, I'm glad I ain't got that.
Right. So there's a little advantage, but for the most part, it's a lot tougher.
Yeah.
For me, it's doing it alone. Like sometimes loneliness, it becomes embarrassing sometimes for me. Like we're all at the football game and everyone's with their family and then you're sitting there with your kid and they're looking at you like, your baby running down there and you gotta run and juggle.
What do you think is a common misconception that people have about single mothers?
That we have multiple baby daddies
Yeah.
and that we chose to get pregnant over and over. Like, no, that was not the fairy tale that I had. Like, I'm a college graduate. I went through a lot, like trying to be where I am today.
Yeah.
The story is still the same from when I was 20 years old. I still have this drive. It's just along the way, things kind of messed up.
A little hiccup, you know?
Yeah.
Like a little curveball that you just had to adjust to.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. What does being a Black mother mean to you?
It means having this unrecognized strength.
It's like being stronger than most.
Sometimes I don't want to be that strong.
I don't want to be Superwoman. Can I just be chill?
It hurts. It's heavy. And sometimes it's like, am I being delusional? Like, is this normal? I feel like I'm taking away something here by doing this by myself and doing so many things. Like, am I okay? Just going to work every day and working, wake up, working. Like,
You don't get a break. Nobody believes that we need a break. Like, oh, you got it. You're strong. You're a single Black mom. You got it. No, I'm tired. I'm burnt out. Working to survive and survive to working. And then also got to take care of this little human. Make sure they don't fall off the world. It's just a lot. It does become heavy. It does become tiresome. I'm suffering from burnout right now. So I work, and on days I don't go to work, I go to school. I'm a full-time student. So I have no in-between gaps. I do labs. I do other stuff, off-site labs and stuff. So it's just like there's no break in between. And I do need a break.
Yeah. Absolutely. What is one lesson you learned from your upbringing that you are choosing to carry forward yourself as a mother?
Put yourself first. On your paydays, put you something up, but always instead self-care and put yourself first, no matter what.
mine will be patient with everything. Be patient with yourself because you're teaching these humans that are learning something that you did not get exposed to at their age. It's a whole different world. So learn from them, like open your eyes and be patient and breathe.
Yeah.
I think that's a really valuable lesson for people because I think that it is a different world. It's a different world in the last, like we just said, the last 6 years. And then from when we were kids, it's not the same. You can't raise kids the same. They're not thinking the same. They're not behaving the same. So
Yeah.
that's
They don't have the same battles that we even had. I don't
COVID
understand.
changed a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
The whole shutdown, like social skills changed, the way we operate in the world now changed. Once we learn we can make money at home, everything changed.
Yeah.
Well, and just the access to like technology and social media and
AI.
thing. God, they didn't have that when I was young.
I wish they had AI when I was a kid.
AI would have been nice.
Yeah.
Especially ChatGPT.
Social media, I don't, that's a good thing that we didn't have. But that makes it so much harder for our kids.
Right.
Because they have to navigate a world that we don't really understand because that wasn't us.
Yeah. When you guys first became mothers, what was like the biggest adjustment you had to make in your life?
Sleep.
Shower.
Making yourself a priority. Because, like, I had a doula.
Is it shower or how many days can I go without? Can I handle?
I had a doula, so my doula would come and watch the baby for me. And she's like, have you ate today? I'm like, what day is it?
Right.
Did I eat today? Did I eat yesterday? I don't know. I'm going to take a shower, though.
Yeah. What was your experience having a doula?
It was up and down.
Yeah.
Because she was there, but she wasn't there because I went into labor and then another person went into labor. So she was there for me and then she left.
Okay.
And then came back when I had my C-section.
Okay.
And then she followed up afterwards, but it was like spotty because she had other clients.
Yeah.
So I think when they're spread thin, it's kind of hard for them to adjust. And I was just so out of it.
Yeah.
So,
especially after a C-section.
yeah.
I had a doula with my third.
Okay.
And that was a very tough time with being older and giving a baby. Like over 30, I'm not going to tell my age, but it's a very different experience from having my first when I was 26. And I didn't know anything that I didn't know. Oh, this is what you do after pregnancy. There's something really called postpartum.
Yeah.
That's real. So, and we're kind of hush about that in the Black community when it comes to mental health.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, what does mental health mean to you personally?
Prioritizing yourself, because postpartum depression was real for me. I had postpartum for probably 5 months because I tell everybody I was on autopilot for 5 months. I didn't see my daughter like with my own eyes and actually enjoy being a parent until she was 6 months. I was like, oh wow, I like you. Oh, you're cute.
Yeah.
I really had you. It was very, very deep for me.
Yeah.
So moving forward, I try to find my village, find my people. I'm in therapy. Therapy is the best thing that ever happened to me. Shout out to my therapist. But also, it's just like surround yourself with people that can help you. And then when you find that village, actually use that village. Because shout out to Queens Village of Toledo. That's where I go. It's a organization for Black women and Black mothers, especially new moms. So it gives us the village we need, self-care tips, therapy, and other like helpful things. Because they just got a grant, so they helped me get stuff over Christmas. Like I got diapers, wipes, clothes for the baby. So it's just like finding your village, prioritizing yourself, finding yourself inside of motherhood, and then continue to like give yourself self-love.
Yeah. And realizing that postpartum is a thing. You know, everyone's looking at you like, what do you mean you're not excited to be a mom and happy that this baby is sitting here? You should love this baby. You should be so excited that you have this baby. And I remember I had a friend of mine and she looked at me and she's like, am I supposed to like this thing? That's literally the first thing out of her mouth. And I was like, it might take a minute. Because it really does. Like you don't just go overnight and realize that this is like the, you know, like you said, it took you 6 months to get through everything and realize that.
Autopilot, because I was like, oh wow. I look back at videos now, like I really took these videos.
Right.
Like, I was really
you don't even remember.
You're alive, you're breastfeeding, your diaper's clean.
Yeah.
Great, let's take a nap.
You did the best you could do. And you said you had that same experience, or?
My words will be, when it comes to mental health, is, are you okay? With 3 kids now, I have to really stop and ask myself, are you okay? Like, did you eat? You know, because having that village, you don't get that always. You might have it one day, and then one day you may not. So you have to figure it out and you have to pivot. So in those trying times, I have to ask myself and check in, like, hey, you there? You might need to put some lashes on. Make yourself feel good. Because it was hard. The first kid, I think I was more afraid of everything. Like, is she awake? Is she alive? The second kid, it was like, all right, I got this. Just give him some rice and
they'll be fine.
Third kid was like, who are these people? Who brought them here?
Right. Like,
when are y'all leaving?
Right. I got how many years left?
When is checkout time?
Right. So it's like, that's a whole different world. And that's when I tapped into more spirituality. Just making sure I'm staying connected and staying positive and just feeding myself a lot of information.
Yeah.
Studying a lot when it comes to psychological things, or just when it comes to science and being healthier, making sure I'm eating correctly and making sure I'm getting my runs in and morning. Shout out BRB. And
explain to them what BRB is in case anybody
BRB,
wants to know.
the Run Club. Y'all know what BRB is.
I don't run. That's her.
I do run. I walk sometimes. Make sure y'all come out. They'll be starting back in the spring.
Is it in March they start back up, or
I believe it's the end of March.
Okay.
And if there's a mom that needs to go for a run,
Yes.
how could she find BRB?
Look them up on Facebook. Be Right Back. It's the run community. Also, we meet up at the Glass City Park, I believe, or where Hamburger Mary's was over down there.
Oh, yeah.
And we do a 3-mile run on Saturdays.
Oh,
And it's very, very like community. I think that's important when you're a mom. Isolation is detrimental. So find that community the best way you can. I've visited Queens Village before as well, and just to see other people go through the same thing or have solutions to something familiar, it really helps your mind.
yeah. So you guys are both very connected, and that's important. So if you heard them, find your village. If you're isolating yourself right now, go run. If you don't run, like we don't run, find the Queens
you
Village.
can walk as well too
I
with
don't,
BRB.
I don't want to walk.
I'm a walk. I started walking. I was first.
I like to walk and run. I just, I'm an angry worker outer, so I probably shouldn't be in the community of people while I'm doing it.
Come to the Jones.
Yeah, see, we can just be angry and stare at the wall together. I will. Okay, so what are the biggest stressors you face as a mother, and more specifically a Black mother? So what are the more specific stressors?
Co-parenting. That's one.
Let's talk about co-parenting.
Child.
Let's talk. I'm ready. Let me get my notes. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So co-parenting is stressful. What do you think is important that people that are co-parenting, what should they do to make it be a successful experience?
Make it about the child.
That's all you can do.
That's it. That's all.
Take you out of it. Remove everything, every memory. Become yourself again. That's all you can do. Become you. Who are you? We don't know. This is the perfect time to find out.
Okay.
I told my co-parent, we cousins. We just relate to the same kid.
That's a good way to put it.
We relate to the same kid. You my cousin.
What's some of the stressors that you face?
It's just co-parenting, but just being the single parent all the time. Like she said, the nurse, the doctor, the therapist, the chef, the punching bag. It's just a lot when it's just you.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful for my village and my mom, because I'm like, hey, get your grandchild. Here you go. I'm taking a nap.
Yeah. Okay. Any other stressors?
No.
Right
Being
now,
a teacher.
I was like, right now, by them not being in school, that's not really a stressor. But when she gets older, trying to find the right school, because like the whole teaching system is not what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm debating between homeschooling and something else alternative.
Okay. So balancing the work and mom balance.
Yeah.
And then thinking about where she's going to go to school, what your values are, and the state of the education system as it is now and what it will be in 5 years.
5 months
crumbles.
at this point.
I need it to stay intact for the next 8 years or 9 years till I can retire. That's what I need.
Oh, you're close.
I'm so close. I don't want to say that out loud though. I'm saying
You just did.
So I heard that you said that you were in therapy. So have you ever, and I don't know if you had mentioned that specifically, if you sought I can't talk to them. Sought therapy for your mental health. Were there any barriers that you faced getting that help or that treatment?
Just in the Black community, how we say therapy is for the crazy people. And I'll take that because I'll be crazy all day long, as long as I get my craziness out to somebody else.
Okay.
And we can work through these emotions, and I can be more grounded in myself, because a better me is a better mom, and a better mom is a better parent. So it helps a lot.
That's a word. because I think it really is important to say it's okay to do what I got to do, but I need to get it out.
I gotta get it out because I'm not gonna keep it bottled up like past generations. I want to break the generational curse of not seeking therapy and not taking mental health serious, especially in the Black community. Because it's real. Like, there's a lot of suicides happening. People are losing their minds. Kids are losing their minds. Seek therapy. It's okay.
Yeah. And people don't understand that, man, the world has changed so much since COVID, and there's so much more to deal with than what the world was like before COVID. You know what I'm saying? And so I still see a lot of the consequences of being. I know I said I wanted to be in the pandemic, but I didn't know, not that part. But
he's taking that back now.
I'm taking that, just that part, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, people just don't understand it. Like, life is not the same how it was back in, before COVID. So please, if you're not in therapy, please seek some therapy. And like you said, therapy is not just for crazy people. No. Sometimes I go to my therapist and we just be chopping it up about anything and everything. So please get you a therapist.
Yes.
And I love therapy days because I'd be like, you about to get this work, sir. I have so much built up. And my therapy is on Mondays and I love it.
Yeah, that's a good time to have it.
Beginning of the week.
I love it.
Unload. Start the week fresh.
Okay. Did you have anything to add? Or
with my experience with therapy, it wasn't really individualized enough for me.
Okay.
Because I'm a mom of 3. Like, they need therapy, we need therapy together, and I need my own therapy.
Yes.
So where do I find that at? Like, and sometimes if I'm having a crisis, I can't move. I can't move. I need that immediate help, and I don't think what I'm looking for is out there, so I just run. I like to run.
Okay. So running is your therapy.
Yeah.
But one of the barriers you're saying is sort of that the ability to find somebody that can be there when you're in crisis, and the kids and your individual therapy. And I think there is programs out there. The problem, I think, too, is just the access. I mean, there's so much need and want and desire, and there's not a lot of providers out there that will do the things like you had suggested. But running works. I wish I had that, man.
Man, my knees don't work that good.
No, my knees are already retired. How do you reset? I know you said running, but what's another way that you reset after a long day as a mother? So how do you reset? How do you self-care?
Lately, I've been going to the gym. So I go to Crunch with my sister about 6:30ish because they have the kids' daycare. So they're in the daycare till 8 o'clock. So we're from 6:30 to 8. Throwing weights around.
That is beautiful.
I just love it.
I'm a researcher. I love I've been digging into the Epstein files. I just
you said I'm an FBI researcher. Allegedly. We don't want anything but Mark. Allegedly. This is all allegedly. She knows nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really keen on my space and my time. Like, with my kids, understand that mommy is Stasia first.
Yeah.
So it's time to go to bed. I know it's 8:30, but it's time to go to bed because I just want to reset. I want to just be me and be alone and watch Epstein files.
Yeah. And that is so important. That's one of my rules too. Like, I have a solid 9 o'clock. You're upstairs. I don't care what you do in your room as long as I don't hear you.
Yep.
And I don't see you.
Yep.
Unless you're like bleeding, dying, or throwing up. Otherwise, because you need that time.
Yes.
Even if it's just to watch I don't watch the Epstein. I read it on my phone, but I'm more of like a murder mystery.
Podcasts. I watch you guys.
As you should.
Yeah. That's what you guys should really be doing for your reset.
Yes. But now, how do you handle being an educator and also being a mom at the same time?
See, when I'm an educator, I'm still a mom. I'm still your auntie, your cousin. I feel like my purpose is to nurture and to educate. That's my purpose. Like, that's who I'm made of.
Yeah.
So go to bed at 8:30. And when I'm off of work, I might work a couple hours later, but 5 o'clock, 5:30, I'm done with everything, and I'm watching my podcast, I'm praying, I'm studying, I'm looking up ways to eat healthier. So that's kind of how I balance it.
Yeah. What message do you want to leave? A couple more questions, just so before we kind of move on to a couple of fun questions.
Okay.
What message do you want to tell our audience regarding Black motherhood and mental health?
It's okay to not be okay. Seek your village. And don't forget to put yourself first. Go get your nails done, get your feet done, something.
I want to say it's okay to be an autopilot to like level up. I think also we can get in that mode as Black women, feeling sorry for where we came from. Like, let's stop using excuses to and take control of our mental health. you know that you may need something at certain times and days. So go do your research. Go see what's out there. Don't be afraid. It's not weird to go look for friends on Facebook. You might have to.
Yeah.
Your family might not be your friends.
Yeah.
You got to find strangers sometimes and just be open. Be an open heart.
I love that. I think sometimes we discount the fact that you can meet some really cool people out there and find the village that you may or not have.
Yeah.
I think that's actually my baby mamas. We all met like that. We was just all pregnant at the same time, and we know each other from past situations because Toledo was like this big. But it's like, yeah, I kind of met y'all on Facebook, and y'all my friends now.
Yeah, they're like friends. Yeah. All right, couple fun ones before we get out of here. What's the craziest middle of the night thing you've Googled as a mom?
Is it for the child or is it for me?
Yeah,
I mean, just to address something in motherhood. That's a tough one.
It is because I'm a new mom, so it's my first child. So I've Googled
So when you were up all night, what
so
were you
many
Googling?
things, like when she was sick, like, is it okay if my child's snot is yellow?
Yeah.
Like, random stuff.
And then you go into the whole of like, what if it's green? What if it's clear?
Yes, and it was just like
Stay
I
off
had
of
a poop,
WebMD.
I had a
Yes.
poop chart in my phone to see what color her poop should have been when she was like 3 months. I'm like,
I
oh,
love that.
so yeah.
So a poop chart and snot.
Yep.
Excellent.
I don't know. I don't have any weird ones. I can't think
You're
of
the
any.
researcher. I figured you'd have like 10 of them.
Because I have 3 kids, so I've been researching for over 10 years. So the weirdest thing I've researched about my kids, I think my son, his thumbs are kind of short. So I researched like, what could this be? Is he a midget a little bit? He not? Okay, cool.
One thumb shorter than the other. Or is it both thumbs?
It's both thumbs a little short, and I was just wondering. I'm taking pictures of his thumbs while he sleep. Like, what kind of thumb is this?
So how old was he at this happened? Just like
He
last
had to
week?
be about 2,
Okay.
and he's 8 now. He still got like kind of nubby thumbs.
Did you ever find an answer?
No, I didn't, but I know that his grip is really good when he wrestles.
Okay.
So
it was to his advantage.
Yeah.
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
Well, he would be a great thumb wrestler too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you could escape all the. Yeah, I like it. All right, last one. What's something that you've hid from your kids just so you don't have to share it?
Food.
Always.
What do you mean?
Anything specific?
Anything I eat that I don't want her to have. Like if she sleep in the back in her car seat, I did have her forward facing at first because she is tall enough. I put her back because I was just like paranoid. I can eat in peace if she sleeps. I
turn her around.
like turn around, stick in a fry. And if she can see him, I mean, eat like no. So just in general, food. Nothing is mine anymore, but food.
Yeah.
My youngest 2 is more food. I'm like opening chip bags
Real
and
quiet.
candy bags. Like, can he hear me? And then they'll be like, "What's that?"
Little fans come out of nowhere.
They can hear everything too. They act like they can't hear you when you tell them to do something. Then
Right.
you open a chip bag and they're like, "What is that? Where'd you get that?"
Like, you heard that?
Yeah.
My oldest though, it's like the skincare and the jewelry and
I'm not ready for that yet.
like the fur, anything I get furry and pink or some fake nails or something. She's like, "Mom, I need to try those on." Like, girl, stay out my stuff.
Do that.
I got my daughter back today because I needed some setting spray. So she was gone, so I went and took it because she takes all my stuff. So
Yep.
it's in my car right now.
Like, I like your deodorant better.
All right. Oh, that always blows my mind. Like, why are you using my deodorant?
But I'm like that with my mom. Like,
Yeah.
She has like, your food tastes better. So I understand now when my daughter gets it.
Because it always is better if it's like going in to the
If
mom's
it's somebody
mouth.
else.
Yeah.
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 I'm a grown man and I still do that to my mom. I'm like, let me get a little bit of steak right there. I just need
Just
that
that little
part.
Tear me off a
Just a
piece.
little piece, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It tastes better when it's somebody else's.
I had to hide my lunch the other day because my adult child came home. And the first day I was getting ready to get it out of the refrigerator, and I was like, "Where's my lunch?" He goes, "Oh, I ate that when I got," because he was door dashing. I got home like 2 and I ate it.
Like, what?
So now I have to hide my lunch from him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Is there any last words or anything that you want to leave our audience about motherhood, Black motherhood, mental health?
I think that a lot of mental health involves what we eat, what we put in our mouths. Just making sure you're aware of what's in your chemicals and what's in your detergent. Like, just kind of hone in on being more healthier when it comes to what you consume, because that has a lot to do with mental health.
Yes.
And staying fit, not
Yes.
so much as like body workout fit or bodybuilder fit. Just keep working yourself out so you can stay active and motivated to do things with your kids. Yes, mental fitness.
Yes. And you just had to keep up with your kids.
Yeah, because I
they
have a
are.
toddler and chasing and bending, my back be hurting, my knees be hurting, so I gotta go to the gym so I can stay active to catch you.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for your
Thank
time.
y'all. Thank y'all. We gotta give y'all a hand clap.
We better see us for clap.
See us for clap. Here we go. Giving y'all a hand clap for y'all. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. We appreciate y'all. When we come back from the commercial break, we got 2 more panelists that's going to be up on the mic, and we are super excited to continue this conversation. So make sure you don't go nowhere. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Sirius XM Radio, Spotify, wherever you stream your favorite podcast, and you can also check us out on Facebook and YouTube, as well as Instagram, TikTok, and then all your social media platforms. So don't go nowhere, y'all. Keep it locked. It's Mud Talk. Want to get the word out about your business or organization? Well, the Hottest Podcast now offers the hottest sponsorship packages, starting as low as $15. That's right, $15 will help you get your business and organization out to millions and millions of listeners heard around the world. So make sure you go to the official Mud Talk Facebook page and check out our sponsorship packages right now. The Hottest Podcast is back with new merch dropping right now. Tap in and check out our latest in hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and now we have official Mud Talk water bottles and more. So make sure you head over right now to the official Mud Talk merch store and get into it. And right now, if you order, you'll get 25% off of all of the latest merch in our Mud Talk merch store. So go over to our Instagram page at Mud Talk 419 and get into all of the latest, newest merch that is available right now. Mud Talk, the only podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps our ears to the streets while you grind and shine.
We want to give a shout out to our season 4 sponsor, A Servant's Heart LLC. A Servant's Heart prides themselves in community care. They offer non-medical and HPC transportation, as well as home personal care. For questions, to schedule consultation, or to join their team of professionals, you can follow them on Facebook at A Servant's Heart LLC. Email them at aservantshearttoledo@gmail.com. That's 2 T's. Or give them a call at 419-407-5399. So thank you again to A Servant's Heart for their support of the Mud Talk podcast and being our season 4 sponsor.
Hey. What's good, y'all? We're back here on Mud Talk. First of all, again, we want to say thank you to everybody who always tunes in and taps in with us each and every Friday night. Yes. And also, don't forget, become a sponsor of the show, man. We've had some amazing people who have been sponsors of the show. Shout out to A Servant's Heart LLC, who has been our sponsor since we've been here since season 4. Also, shout out to our past sponsors, whether it's Lenny's, City Hall, Grill and Drinks. And of course, we always got to thank our family over at the 419 Grind. Shout out to Jesse, Sean, Dr. Liddell, DJ Impress, as well as Tyrone McCain, all the whole 419 Grind family. We appreciate you guys. And make sure you tap in with me over on the 419 Grind.
That was such a shameless plug.
It was, yes. Got to secure the bag.
I hear you.
Yes, but make sure you tune in.
You got a bag? You buy me drinks later, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe. But
I heard the sure. I didn't hear the rest of that. They didn't hear it either.
Yes. So make sure you tune in to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. I'll be back on March 20th, guest hosting. But also, we are starting the Rise and Grind Weekend Show, and I will be your official host of that show starting March 7th with 2 other people that I cannot announce yet.
It's a secret.
Because we got to get some paperwork done for you guys. Got to take care of some business. But yes, the show will be from 12 o'clock to 1:30. So the only show that will tap in through the weekend. And we know that the YNs don't wake up until noon. So just make sure you tune in and watch us on Saturdays.
Is it noon?
Yeah, it is at noon. And so it was funny because Jesse and I were having a conversation. He was like, "You don't think the show should start at 10?" I was like, People don't wake up
No.
till 12 o'clock on the weekends. Like
Right.
we're not doing
Or if I'm awake, I'm not going to turn anything on until about noon.
yeah, not
Need
at all.
some peace.
Need some peace first.
And then
yeah.
I'll listen.
So yeah, so make sure you tune in and do that. But also again, make sure you become a sponsor of the Mud Talk Show, man. So if you want to be a sponsor, hit us up on Instagram and Facebook. Slide into our DMs only about business.
Yeah,
only.
nothing else.
Nothing
Please and
else.
thank you.
Because we would not respond to that.
No, and I ignore them.
We do, and we might block you. So
I
don't
have
do that.
blocked a few.
You have?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They probably deserved it.
They did.
Oh, good. All right. Well, moving on. So we have two new amazing women
do.
here on our panel. And who do we have, Miss Amy?
Well, first we have Jasmine Hicks. She's a mother of 4 sons. She's also a transformational leader, the founder of Boss Empowerment Group, and the author of the devotional My Pain Positioned Me for a Purpose. Through her personal journey of raising young men while navigating her own emotional and spiritual growth, Jasmine has become a passionate advocate for maternal mental health, self-awareness, and sacred accountability. She believes that mothers deserve safe spaces to process, heal, and evolve, and not just survive. So welcome.
Thank you.
And next we have Mika V, originally from Atlantic City, New Jersey, and now new to Toledo, Ohio. So welcome to Toledo, Ohio.
Thank you.
Glad you're here. She's a proud mother of 5 whose journey through motherhood fuels her passion for service and community impact. Her kids inspire her daily commitment to building stability, opportunity, and legacy for families like her own. Through her work and lived experiences, Mika is dedicated to empowering youth and supporting families by promoting financial literacy, personal growth, and strong community connections. So welcome.
Yes,
Thank you.
Let's give them a
Thank you
hand
so
clap. Talking to them real quick. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yes.
All right. So Mika, we'll start with you. Just tell us about the ages and stages of all your children.
Sure. So I have a daughter who's 14. I have another daughter who's 13. And they're actually Irish twins, born in the same year, not the same day.
Good for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's impressive.
I have twin boys.
Okay.
They are 10. Then I have a baby boy who's 8.
You were messing. You said I'm getting them all done together. We're just gonna have them all real close.
I mean, it sounds that way, but I do have a 3-year gap.
All right. And tell us about your ages and stages of your kids.
So my oldest is 28. Then I have 27, 21, and 20.
Okay. All right. So we have 2 parents that have kind of done the parenting thing a little bit longer, and so we're going to talk a little bit what that looks like. So what has been your favorite age or stage so far, and why? Whoever knows can go.
They like,
Well-
was there a favorite?
No, yes.
It's always a favorite.
I'm thinking like, let me think.
So this is weird, but I love the newborn stage. Like I love babies.
Yeah.
Probably the problem. Should have just worked and had babies. Babies instead of just having 1,000. But that's my favorite stage. I just I love being needed to that degree.
Yeah.
I love being depended on, like they trusted me and they didn't have no choice, right? But
Right.
they depended on me and they needed me and I enjoyed that. Their cries was cute. They did not have brains to think, talk back, do anything.
Right.
So I kind of was in control of that whole situation. So from like 0 to 2, I love, and my daughters more so than my sons for reasons I'm sure we'll get into. But my daughters were just so fun. I love seeing all their milestones. Like, oh my gosh, she's walking. Oh my gosh, she's talking. Oh my gosh, she said this. So I just think the baby stage was like, I could live in there forever.
They're just like cuddly. You know,
Beautiful.
You just lay there and watch your shows and cuddle them. And
Exactly.
you're right. They can't talk back. They
And
can't
they
think.
can't talk back.
Right. They cannot talk back. That's the big thing. What do you think, Jasmine? What was your favorite age or stage?
I think I had favorites in every stage, but
Okay.
I think the most was between 13 and 18 when they started really playing sports.
Yeah.
Because I love being a sports mom. I love
Yay,
the travel
sports mom.
ball. I
Yes.
love the, hanging out, the team all coming to my house, cooking them dinner,
Oh.
cooking for the team.
Yes.
Like, those were my favorite moments. And when I tell you I miss that so much right now,
She's
it's
gonna be crying.
crazy.
I'm literally at I have my oldest one. He did that, and he's now graduated from college.
Yep.
My daughter, she's like a sophomore, so we're getting close to hers being done.
Yeah.
Got one more. I got.
Yep.
Maybe by then I'll be a grandma.
Oh, are you ready for that?
I mean, okay. Yes, I want to be a grandmother. Do I think any of my children should reproduce at this point in their life? No.
No.
Okay.
So yes, I think my son needs to get his life together. I do not want my daughter to be a teen parent.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to be a teen parent either.
nobody does.
And the little one, he better just keep playing with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever going to be able to find enough game to do all that. But
Yeah.
okay, so you think that the teenage stage, the sports mom, that just being there.
I mean, I loved it. I was
You like
so
the carpool
hands-on.
too, the driving.
I was so hands-on with my boys involved at the school. Like, I literally was involved in every step. Like, I was the librarian at the school. Whatever I had to do to jump in and be a part of their life, just to keep an eye on them and make sure they were good. Because I'm raising 4 boys in the inner city.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay on top of them.
Yeah.
It's
good.
Yeah.
Good thing. I think the teenage stage is probably my favorite with all of them, but man, there is something about having adult children too. Just that whole like, man, we can be friends now. Like, I don't even have to yell at you for this. Like, we can just go do this. Like, you're a parent of an adult child, and it's a different experience.
Yeah, I mean, it is a different experience, but I also understand what Jazz is saying too. Yeah. Like, when my son got older, like, especially maybe 18, 19, I was like, you don't need me anymore?
Yeah.
Like, you sure? You don't need any money? You don't need any food? And he was like, no, Dad, like, I got it.
Do you want to borrow my adult child that still probably needs some money and food? No. I'll let you borrow him.
I'm good on that.
You can be on.
No, but it's so funny though, because with my son though, when he was a teenager, I was, even a little before that, I was raising him to be independent. And now I'm like, damn it. Like, I should never touch that.
Yeah.
I did too much.
You did. What you did what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I get you. Okay.
What is a moment that made you think, wow, I'm really somebody's mama? Did you have those moments?
Sorry.
Is that you?
No, that was me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think with me, because I was a teenage mom, my first son, I got pregnant when I was 15. That was like, Lord, I'm really a mom. Yeah. Still having to navigate high school and had to put away being a 15-year-old girl to being someone's mother. Yeah. So that was like, whoa.
Like, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I actually really relate to that. I was younger, a younger mother, still living with my parents. Remember the first time I brought him home from the hospital, he bawled his eyes out. And I'm like, who's going to come get this kid? And I was like, oh, wait, it's me. Like, I can't. Like, nobody's going to come get him. I have to be here. Like, and I'm just like, Mom, Dad. And they were great. They're like, no, this is your baby. Yeah. You're not. Yeah. But that I completely relate to that, because all of a sudden you were a teenager and then there's a baby.
Yep. And you had to grow up.
Instantly. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely would say for me, the first child I had, literally right after the whole shebang. I'm not going to go into details. But soon as they gave me her, I was just like, oh, shoot. And mind you, I was married and I was trying for a year and a half to have a baby. And my mom actually made me take birth control. Shout out to Mom. That was I didn't like it at the time, but God bless you for that, sis. But when I got married, young, I got married at 20, and I thought that it had messed my body up. So for months, I'm crying. I'm like, my body's messed up. I can't have a baby. Man. And now I'm at 5. But
and you look great. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's the Lord. But as soon as they gave me her, I felt a love I never felt. I cannot even describe the feeling that I felt, but just oh shoot, this thing is alive.
Yeah.
It breathed. And I'm gonna get in trouble if something happens.
And they don't even mess around in that hospital. They're like, all right, Mama, here's your baby.
Yeah.
And then it's not one of them fake babies they gave you in high school.
They that baby's moving. That baby wants to eat.
Well, my daughter was premature.
Oh, so you had
she had a birth defect called esophageal atresia.
Oh, okay.
Which basically means her esophagus was not attached to her stomach, and they found that out when I was 5 months.
Okay.
So I had her at 31 weeks. They actually took me to a special hospital because they knew they was going to keep her in the NICU.
Oh, okay.
They didn't want me to have her. So it was just sad because I wasn't even able to take my daughter home. This is my first kid. We already having issues. You ain't even come into the world yet, and we already got issues. Yeah. So that part sucked. I knew she wasn't going to come home with me. But I was in college. So I really, cool. Yeah. But not cool because I really wanted this moment. But they don't play around because we were second one. They was like, oh, yeah, y'all ready? Y'all good? Both y'all? Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you said you had, if I didn't miss it, you said you had to wait how many weeks was it before you could take her home, or?
Actually, she was in NICU for 5 months.
5 months.
Wow.
Yes. So you guys are not, I'm from Atlantic City. I don't even know the cities here to compare it.
But I lived in Atlantic City, and then I worked in the next town over. I went to school in North Jersey, which is 2 hours from my house.
Wow.
And my daughter was an hour from Atlantic City. And that's if you had a car, which I did not. So I had to take the bus, which is an hour and a half to get to her from my house.
Wow.
So I was in one area. My school was in another area. My daughter was in another area. And I'm taking public transportation.
Wow.
Like, I'm seeing her like 2 and 3 times a week. I got classes 2 and 3 times a week. I got to work, 5 days a week. I got a husband at home. It was a lot going on.
How were you able to handle that, like mentally? Like, did you have a support system, or did you just stay prayed up? Like,
And Donna Huggins. We like to say names on here.
Yeah, a few.
Well, I'm 37. So, okay. That's why I looked. I was like, I'm just going to laugh. And, it sounded funny.
Shout out to my mom, because my mom and Jesus was literally my lifeline. So, I literally was thinking of my past today, thinking about blessing my mom, because she has just been the gift that just kept on giving. Like my whole life. So, my mom and Jesus was really that. And then a lot is a blur, because I really just don't know. Like, how was I taking that many buses? Mind you, I had my daughter that December. She was born in January. I had my daughter that December. So I'm pregnant, taking all of these buses and classes and working, and I don't know.
Talking about autopilot earlier. You might have been the queen of autopilot.
And what is postpartum? Because I'm pregnant again, so I don't even have time to be in postpartum for the first kid, because I'm pregnant with the second kid 3 months after she then came out. So it was beautiful times.
Wow, shout out to you, man, and shout out to my dudes for being a support system.
Holding it down.
Moms was awesome for sure.
So, what messages about motherhood did you grow up hearing in your family or your community?
I think the biggest thing, my mom incorporated that nobody was coming to save us. You had to do everything on your own. Like, my mom was such a strong woman, like, Lord rest her soul. But she was like, she just made me do everything. Like, I was the only girl, so I had to clean, cook, cut the grass. And back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember them push mowers.
Oh, yeah.
We had to do the push mower.
I still have one.
Yeah, and then my mom had us crawling in the grass, edging the grass with scissors. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I was
wanted those
raised.
nice edges.
My mom didn't play.
No, she didn't.
Me being raised by her, it was just like, you have to be strong. Like, you have to do everything on your own. Nobody's coming to save you. If somebody does help you, hurry up and pay them back. That type of stuff. It was never easy. So I think that was the main thing that I got, from that.
Okay. I mean, we probably live in the same household, because very much the same thing. I'm also the only daughter of 4 of my mother's children. So, but it's so funny though. My mom, I wrestle with her a lot, because I want to be a tomboy low key. I'm not about to be cooking nothing. She tried to make me wear dresses and earrings and purses, and I'm like, no, Mom. But no, very much so. By all means necessary, you do what you got to do for your kids. Like, my mom made that staple very known. And my mom worked, but very much dedicated her life to making sure me and my brothers were well. And that just traveled through her actions, through her words, through her deeds, everything. So very much the same thing.
Do you feel pressure to be strong? And if so, what does that look like in your life?
Yes, I hate when somebody says, "Oh, you're so strong." I'll be wanting to punch them in the face. I'm just gonna be honest.
We are the same people.
You say I'm gonna strongly punch you in the face.
I'll strongly punch you in the face, because I don't want to be strong. I want to be soft. I want somebody to care for me and ask me, "Am I okay?"
Yeah, for sure.
I am the one that always shows up for everybody, but rarely have people show up for me. So, I literally beg people, please stop calling me the strong friend. Please stop calling me strong. That's not a compliment.
Not a compliment.
Yes, I very much the same thing. I'm like, why do we praise single parenting? This is traumatic. Single parenting is very traumatic for me. I don't enjoy it at all. And my 3 sons are on the autism spectrum. Shout out to anybody, autism awareness, yes. But I have 3 in one house, and I'm the only adult. So, and the 2 out of the 3 also have ADHD. They all have language. They all wander. Like, it's Booker's Island in my house, the way we have to lock our refrigerators, lock our cabinets, lock our doors. Like, Dyfus back home knew me by first name. Like, so do not call me strong. Like, it was, I saw a TikTok shoot and she was really going off. She was like, I'm weak. I'm special, right? Like, she was like, it's not a flex, it's not a compliment. Like, this is just what I have to do. You see me live a forced life. I live a miserable life. I live a chaotic life. But I know the Lord Jesus the Christ, so you won't see it on me. You won't see me wearing it.
That's it.
I have a joy that I cannot explain. I have a peace that surpasses all understanding.
Come on now.
So I'm not miserable in my misery.
Come on.
Do you understand? Like, so, but don't be, oh yeah, girl, you got that. You got, no. Can I get a man? But I'm too masculine. But I have to be. And that's what I don't like. I don't get to be soft. I don't get to be feminine. And I'm not even given an opportunity to do that, because everything I do, I lead. I lead at home. I run my own company. I am looked at as a leader, as influence, as this, as that, as a pillar, as this, as that. When do I got time to be feminine?
Right.
Yeah.
When do I got time to be soft? Because I promise I would love to put it on for you. Okay. What's up? Tell me what I gotta do.
Right.
So it's definitely forced to be strong, and I just wish there was an opportunity we could like not have to be.
Absolutely.
Be actually seen and not viewed, or how it go? To be viewed and not seen. It's one of them. You know what I'm trying to say.
So strong's not a compliment. So stop telling mothers that they're strong. All right.
Or if you want to tell us, just be like, I see your strength. Like, just find a different way to say it where people see it. Like, I see you. You know what I mean? Like, you holding it down. Like, because encouragement is highly needed.
For sure.
So, like, we want encouragement. Like, you know, you did a good job today. You parent well today. You can pat yourself on the back. But just to be walking around, girl, you sound strong. Thank you.
Or even better, how about just like, how are you? But
That's
like,
it.
really, how are you?
Is there anything you need? What can I do? What can I do for you?
Check on your strong friends. Check on the ones that's quiet. Yes, for sure. Sorry, that took too long.
I ain't even gonna lie. I be telling people sometimes, like, I just want to be in my soft man era. I don't know if that's the thing, but I'm making it a thing.
It can be a thing.
No, for sure.
No, for real. Because it's like, I'm tired of being a no-limit soldier. Like, you know, I want to take the boots are not on the ground with me, okay?
Right.
Instead of the black Timbs, I just want to wear the wheat Timbs. I just want to wear business casual.
Or just like the slippers.
Or some slippers.
Yes,
Versace on the floor. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Slippers.
No, for sure. 100%.
All right, let's see. What is something you're intentional about teaching your children as a Black mother?
So, as a single Black mom that was raised by one, my daughters are also raised by one. I am very intentional about them learning interdependence versus independence. I do not allow them to praise strong Black women and, oh, I'm so independent, oh, I don't need a man. I'll cut them off every time they talk like that. God created man for woman, woman for man. It is a such thing to be interdependent. It is okay to need men. It is okay to trust men. I try to elevate men and malehood in their lives because they don't have that, unfortunately. And then they don't see a lot of that. Like, even my daughter told me, like, oh, Mom, you just make this look so easy. I'm like, God, I can't not, because I need to do what I need to do. But I also don't want you to grow up thinking this is the path you need to take. I really need you to make better decisions. I need you to see me and be like, that's cool, and I'm glad you held it down, but I kind of want to go this way. I want you to open your heart. I want you to be able to trust men. I want you to be able to love a man. I want you to be able to be feminine, be in your soft era. I'm learning that as a grown woman, because I don't even know how to be those things. So as I'm learning, I'm trying to like You know,
Yeah.
dudes are cool, y'all. Dudes are not all men are bad. Not all men are douchebags. Not all men are fill in the blank.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give them a better narrative of males and manhood than than my experience gave me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to unlearn things so I can relearn things when it comes to men.
Instead of hearing niggas ain't shit. That's
right.
Thank you.
That's what
Like, and I'm literally and they have that. Y'all are kids who never even been with the dudes, and y'all already have these negative mindsets about men. And I don't need y'all to have that.
Yeah.
That is not real.
Yeah.
That's just taught experience, unhealed bitterness and pains, and it's hard though because all they see is me doing it, getting it done, having an office in our house. I just bought my own home in December.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I guess. But it's like I can't not do because I need to make sure y'all good. But I also don't want you to grow up thinking men ain't because they are.
Yeah.
And they are needed.
Yeah.
Nuclear family is needed. Men are needed.
Yeah.
Men need to be praised more. They need to be valued more. They need to be respected more. So I'm just trying to intentionally teach them things. Not only I wasn't taught, but I also haven't even experienced yet that much either. Like, let's just be honest. That ain't my life or story, but I believe in the word of God and I know it exists. So I need them to know it exists and go for that.
Yes.
I think with me, because I'm raising 4 boys, I always taught them that they are the prize too. You know how we always teach women, you're the prize, you're the catch, and all that. I teach my boys they are as well.
Yeah.
I have 4 sons. They don't have kids. They ain't never been in trouble in their life. They are all doing amazing in life, and I raised them in the hood, in the center of North Toledo, with gang violence, our house getting shot up, with everything that we endured. My boys are top tier in my eyes, and I just look at my boys like they don't really make them like that. My boys had the best of both worlds because they grew up outside and playing, and they grew up in a different era. You know what I'm saying? But then they had the best of both worlds: the internet, and the playing outside, and the being responsible, and the cooking, the taking out the trash, the cutting the grass. Like they do it all. And I tell them all the time, don't waste your time.
Yes.
Where the woman is not giving you the same in return. What you desire. Because we always uplift women, but I have 4 sons and I uplift them every day. Like, you are better than this, and you are higher than this. Do you know you a hot commodity? You are a young, fine Black man with no kids, never been in trouble. Baby, y'all a hot commodity. Right. You better take that and you better run with
and
it.
be selective.
Yes. And I tell them to be selective. And now, 2 out of the 4 are dating some amazing young women. Good. And I'm just so proud of them. I got my oldest away in college, and my next oldest, he's about to graduate HVAC school next month. And I got my baby boy in real estate school. And then my other son is a case manager for Toledo Arc with Andre McCullen. And he does wonderful with the kids. Like, my boys are amazing. Yeah. And I take pride in that because I worked hard for it.
Absolutely.
And I fought hard for it, for them not to be a product of their environment.
Yeah. Absolutely. So speaking of 4 boys, what was it like raising 4 boys?
Yes. Hell.
Always busy, I bet.
Oh my God. Tearing up stuff, fighting. It was like 2 sets of twins. Because they, were always 1 year apart. So it was the wrestling, the fighting, the bickering, it was the natural, normal stuff. It's like I had to run my house with an iron fist. Like, I'm definitely one of them mamas to toe that butt up. If I had been in this day and age, I'd probably be in jail because, I didn't play when it came to anything, when it came to my boys. Because I'm like, if y'all go disrespect in this level, like, you got to think when it comes to the streets, they're not going to be as lenient. They're not going to be like me. They ain't going to whoop you and then love you and feed you afterwards, baby. They going to do more to you. So you better appreciate, what you have. So now my boys, I tell you, they spoil me. They honor me. Like, oh my God, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed.
There is something about being a boy mom.
Oh my God.
I love my daughter, but man, those boys.
Oh.
So what role has mental health played in your motherhood journey?
I had to have it a lot. I had to focus on finding the proper care for myself, because like she said, you know, when you have multiple kids, you don't have time to focus on postpartum depression. I know I didn't realize I had the symptoms until I started helping women with postpartum depression. And I was like, I started mentoring and life coaching and doing all this stuff. And then I'm like,
I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, that's
I
what
got
that
this.
was.
I had that, you know, but nobody helped me. So nobody told me about it. So, because my mom, she probably had it, but she didn't know, you know, that wasn't talked about back in the day. I grew up in the 80s, you know, so it's like watching that unfold and just realizing like, man, I didn't have it like that, you know?
Yeah.
So for me, it actually was everywhere in all the places at one time. So I got married when I was 20. I had all of my kids within my marriage. So my mental health kind of came from childhood trauma that's not healed and unprocessed, people I need to forgive because things happened to me, this and that. So before even becoming a Black mom, I'm just a Black little girl with things going on up here. And nobody even knows these things are going on. And I just grow up and then I make decisions with this traumatic, naive, unhealed mind. And I'm making lifelong decisions like getting married at 20, you know, and then
we are twins. I got married at 19 to my first husband.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then the things that come with marriage, which this conversation ain't about.
Yeah, that's right. Because we don't have to have a whole nother segment for that.
That definitely might be next year's Dear Black.
Call us back.
Call us back.
So my mental health was already rocky.
Yeah.
It was already a thing. Now I'm a mom. And honestly, motherhood is what saved me. So it's like, because I was suicidal for a lot of my 20s. Like I hate talking about my 20s, so I would not stay here long. But I was very suicidal. I really thought happiness was a fake emotion. I would see people happy and instantly be bitter and angry. Like, nigga, you ain't even really that happy. Like, I just couldn't process that was a thing. You know what I mean? And then I'm a mom on top of that. So having kids actually saved me. And I tell my daughters that I'm like, y'all saved my life. Like in real life. I wouldn't even be breathing right now if I did not have them. And I was like, okay, because I would contemplate like, all right, who gonna take care of them if I do this, if I do that? Like, all right, so if I kill him, like, because that's the only way I can get, like, I had tons of things and this is going on for years. You know what I mean? So the mental health thing, like, that was even before being a Black mom. But then I'm a unhealed, got all this trauma from my childhood. Now I'm having children. Then I'm trying to still figure out, are they okay? Are they eating? Are they this? Oh my gosh, I passed down generational curses. I did this, I did that. Okay, but I didn't even shower in 2 days. And I didn't even do this and I didn't do that. Okay, but I still got to go to work and they are still wanting me to be here from 9 to 5. And they still got, and I still got to go to school. And then, what is we talking about? Like mental health, where? Like what? I don't even know how I lived life. I just don't. So like when people talk about mental health, I did not know I had things until I started to helping other people.
And I'm like, wait, oh, that's what that was.
How long doula's been out? Because I got 5 kids and I ain't never even heard of a doula. I didn't even know the word. Like,
100%.
You know what I mean? So it was just surviving.
Wow.
Survival mode.
So both of you talked about the fact that you, back when we were in autopilot mode, didn't really know about what mental health was and how it impacted you.
Sure.
You helped people and then you realized. So what about now as a mother in mental health?
Now it is like so important. Like when my kids started getting older, because like when I was younger and going through all my tests and trials, you know, I grew up in a household. What goes on in this house stays in this house. You don't tell our business. Like I'm going to school crying. Like I'm in school. Like, man, I just want to talk to somebody, but I would get my butt whooped if I tell you know what was really happening behind closed doors. So it's like when you think about that, and now it's like now when my boys was in high school, I'm like, y'all need a mental health day? Y'all can stay home today. You know, it's school hard. What's going on? You know, I checked in. I was intentional about finding out what was going on with them. And if they had the mental capacity to endure the day. because nobody did that for me.
Yeah.
So that was huge, and now it's even more huge. And I if I ever have grandchildren, it'll get even better. You know what I'm saying? It's like as you grow older, you start to break those generational curses. You start to break those things and those scenarios and the stuff that didn't work. And I think that's the place I'm at with it. I'm whatever I can do to be better. That's my focus. Yeah. Whatever I can do to tell my sons better, because even though they're older, they still come to me for advice. Yep. They still ask me, Mom, what do you think about this? I want your input on this. I want to know your thoughts. And that's a beautiful thing in itself. Yeah. For Black young men to still come to their mom to ask for advice.
Absolutely.
I don't take that lightly, because it's a lot of kids that don't talk to their parents. Right. So I'm grateful for that, so.
And I'm so glad that you spoke on the mental health aspect when it comes to school, because myself, as an educator, I taught 8th grade for 10 years, and I know. It was the Lord that got me through. Okay. But I would see so many parents, like, as the older the kids got, the more that the parents stopped being involved and stopped checking in what was going on. And I'm like,
unless it was them talking to somebody about what was going on. Oh, yeah. Because I'm as a counselor, I get that all the time. I can't talk to you, but they're in my office in tears. And I'm like, well, we're going to talk about a little bit, or sometimes I'm like, just cry it out then. Yeah. Because I don't know what else to say, And I think that I see that a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, especially they need those mental health days, because middle school is hard as hell. Yes. High school is hard as hell.
Yes.
So not only are you, you're trying to balance school, and then you're an athlete, then you got peer pressure and all the other stuff.
All the things happening around.
All the things
and then add this to it. You have social media and everything they see online.
Yes.
Yes. And the comparison.
Yes. Yep. And then you got stuff going on with the inside, self-esteem and body issues and everything else going on.
Peer pressure, if they even have that now. And it's on a whole nother level.
So I'm so glad that you spoke on that, because I see a lot of parents, or not parents, but people coming on Facebook like, they have a mental health day for school. I'm like, you as a grown person take a mental health day, so you don't think your kid needs a mental health day?
But I feel like too, a lot of people expect a whole lot more from kids than they would ever expect from themselves, just in general. Like, I need a mental health day. I'm taking a personal day, a vacation day off work.
Yeah.
And then we're over here. Oh no, you can't have a mental health day at school. You're going to school. Doesn't go to school.
Yeah. We actually have a question. So
hold on, because that's going to go on to I saw it.
Oh, okay. Is that why you was over here peeking?
Well, yeah, because you like to jump my questions every time.
No, I was just reading the comments. Get your own MacBook. Do you want me to?
You can play that one. Yeah.
Okay. So Nika Garrett said that's crazy work, because yes, you're supposed to be present when your children are younger, but when they get older is when you need to really zone in. So that is very true.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I'm telling you, because as an educator, I'm telling you right now, we become your child's teacher's best friend. We know all the tea that's going with your kid. We know who they dating, who they not dating. We know what they posting on social media, what they not posting on social media. So this is the perfect time to check in with your kid. And guess what? You can just bribe me with drinks and wine. I'll tell you everything you need to know. You give me a couple shots in, I'll tell you anything and everything you want to know. I'll tell you if the baby mama came up to the school, if the dad picked them up. Like, I can tell you whatever news you need to know after a couple shots of tequila. I got all the
tell you everything.
Tell you everything.
So the question that we have is going to kind of go along with this. The question I have is, how do you talk to your children about emotions and mental health? And then the question that was asked was, specifically for you, at what age did you start checking in and asking if they needed mental health days?
I would say it started because my kids went through so many stages. They went to public school, then I took them home and I homeschooled them. Then I put them in private school. So it started right after I took them out of private school. And not public school, right when I took them out of homeschool. As soon as I took them out of homeschool, put them back in school, that's when I was like, okay, like I need to check in. I need to, make sure I'm letting them have those days off.
Yeah. And then how do you talk to your children about emotions and mental health?
So my rule of thumb is, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And it's so funny, we was even talking about the tea and all this and all that, because my daughters come home every single day with tea and they tell me what's going on. My daughter actually wrote me, she handmade me this card. I have it hanging up in my office. I almost cried. But basically, she was just like, thank you for the patience you have with me and the grace you've been giving me, and let me confess a couple things for the past 2 days, because she thought she was going to get in trouble. And I'm like, listen, you're older now. We got to have different kind of conversations now.
Yeah.
So when she tells me a thing, I'm like, oh, okay, she's ready for me to tell her this. And she'd be so surprised that I actually have an experience or
Yeah.
I have a story or because she was like handing me her phone as she's telling me because she thinks she's about to get a child. I'm like, what you want me to do?
Yeah.
What you want me to spank you? You want me to do this? You do like, I'd rather just you be prepared. I'd rather you be educated. So that's my rule of thumb. Like when a student is ready, the teacher will appear. I have always given my daughters freedom of expression. Always, since they was kids. Like, kind of backfired on me when they started getting sassy because they didn't know that disrespect line.
Right.
But I needed to know what was going on. So I can know how to parent them. I can't just know by osmosis. I can't just guess and check what they're thinking. I need them to tell me how to show up for them as their mom.
Yes.
So I need you to talk back. And I just put that in quotes because they're not talking back. They're asking me a question. But in the Black community, it's called talking back and getting disrespectful.
Yes.
How are we teaching and training the child in the way that they should go if they're not allowed to ask questions when they're confused?
Absolutely.
If they're not allowed to get a clarity for something because, it's considered talk back. So they've always been able to talk to me. But now the conversations are a lot more scarier because they're a lot more into a lot more things. But no, I've always given them that. I even did when they were younger. I gave them, it was called like a mommy daughter book. And they was allowed to write whatever they want, however they want in this book. They will not get in trouble. That was the number one rule. You will not get in trouble for anything you write. How you write it, whenever you write it. They write me a thing, they put it in my notebook, and I have to respond in the notebook. So we would never talk about it verbally. It's just written. Mom, this, and I didn't like the way you yelled at me because you and used me for no reason. Whatever they want to write, they write it. Okay, baby, you was right. My bad. I apologize to my kids. I've been doing that.
Power and
listen, I am not right because I am the adult. I'm learning. I don't know how to be a 14-year-old mom. 13-year-old mom. I'm learning as we go. Just like y'all. So like, you right. I was a bee yesterday, it was day one, my cycle, she didn't know how to act. So my bad. You got that. My bad.
Right.
So,
You got that. You got the end of that.
With my sons is a lot, and I'm not really talking about my sons a lot, not just because they're young, but because they're considered nonverbal. The autism world and being a caregiving parent is a whole different conversation. Like we ain't even talking about that. Well, you just talk about being a regular, atypical Black mom, but to actually have to be a caregiver for like 10-year-olds who still can't tie their shoes and talk and wash themselves up and like, feed themselves with a utensil. Like, so my sons and I will have a very different relationship than my daughters. But, if they could talk, sure. My youngest son, he's a lot more communicative than my other two. And I said, why the F you touch my chair in my office? He was like, that's not part of God's plan.
He told you.
I was like, you're right, my bad.
I think that's important. Just the whole, letting kids express themselves. I think you had the notebook with my kids. Whenever we have to talk about the serious stuff, we do a 3-minute. I will set a timer and I am quiet for 3 minutes and they can say whatever they want. But then I get 3 minutes and they have to be quiet. And we do that back and forth until we're both like, okay, we're talked out. And then we come up with solutions. And, that's just because my kids, I think I like the notebook idea. I think if they were more writers, they would. For us.
Well, I learned that mine are not. So it was just an idea. But I don't think they like it too much.
We're a loud family. We're very emotional and expressive. So we are too. So we have
beautiful, chaotic party every day.
Yes, my daughter has to preface that when she brings her. My family's loud. But for just that power of letting them, and they're not in trouble for those 3 minutes.
Absolutely.
And I think that's really important because even just working with kids in the job, I work with middle school kids, so my kids are 10 to 15 that I work with, and that's the stage where they don't want to talk about things or they think they're going to get in trouble. The amount of times I have to tell them I'm a counselor and you're never in trouble with me a day, I would be rich if I had a quarter every time. Because kids think anytime they talk to anybody, they're in trouble. Now imagine it's mom. It's, how am I going to tell her? So I think there's a lot of power in that. And I like that you do that with your daughters.
100%. And anytime I hear parents say like, because I said so, because I'm the adult, it reminds me of that scene from Matilda, like, I'm big, you're small, you're right, you're wrong, there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm like, oh, like,
but it's that expectation thing. Like, as an adult, as a boss, if your boss was like, because I said so, you're like, no, but I want to know why. Like, give me the reason.
Tell me why,
And we're a why generation kids, and that's the biggest difference.
Well, again, I'm a huge advocate for training a child.
Yeah.
So I cannot say because I said so, because that is no education in why I'm teaching this.
Yeah.
And I'm also, to the best that I can, because I'm human, but I try not to be a hypocritical parent. So what do I mean by that? I tell them not to lie, therefore I don't lie.
Right.
If I'm not a smoker, so I tell them not to smoke because, and I say, don't smoke because it's doing this and that to your lungs or this and this and that. Like, I'm not saying don't do it just because it's bad. Because for some people it's relieving or it's relaxing, and people have their reasons for why they do what they do. And if my children wanted to get into that, I would, know that this is what it is. But like, if that's your choice, that's your choice. So like, I can't be like, because I said so, because what are they learning from that?
Yeah. And then if you don't explain it to them, now they're going to find out.
They're going to find out on their own.
They're going to find out. So that's why she said don't do it. It's too late now. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
100%.
What else you got, Miss Amy?
Sorry, I lost my thing. So what does self-care realistically look like in your life as a mother?
Oh, now that they grown, baby, it's all about me. Look, they grown, they all work, but it's like now I take time for me. Like, I love when I get off work, I love riding in my car to my music. I get home, I like having my time, just chilling to myself. I don't have to come straight in and cook. Like I was, I don't have to do any of that anymore. Even though I miss it, it's like, it's needed. It's time for me now. I did my due diligence, and they know that I'm here. I always tell people this analogy, like, now I am a travel agent, like in their life right now. Now I'm like a guide. So if you need me, I'm here. I'll point you in the right direction, but I don't have to take responsibility for anything. But you're an adult now.
You made your choice.
You make your own choices, but I can give you direction, so I'm your tour guide. So now I'm like that. If you need me, I'm here, tour guide through life. You can reach out to me, but they are like my besties now. You know what I'm saying? They still get on my nerves. They, are who they are. They 20, 21, and 28 and 27. So they still in that stage where, it's like, hey, but that, I don't have to do any of that no more. And and I've been a mother since I was 15. So you got to think, like, carrying that load from 15 and then my oldest son having a life-threatening heart problem where the doctors didn't expect him to live through, traveling back and forth to my children's hospital, living at the hospital, coming back home doing homework, like, my life was hectic at 15. So not having to do any of that stuff anymore, it's like, man, I can just get up and do what I want to do.
Did you go to Ronald McDonald House? Oh yeah. Shout out to Ronald McDonald House. When like kids in the NICU and just having to be at like, anytime I can support Ronald McDonald House, definitely. It was a blessing for sure. So I learned to even utilize self-care through a therapist in 2022. This was like the first time of me actually not beating myself up and giving myself grace, because mom guilt is extremely real.
Yes.
And it lived with me for way too long. And it wasn't until that therapist taught me, like, first of all, you're not a mom, you are an actual caregiver. And what you're experiencing is caregiver burnout. It's not even mom burnout. You're just experiencing caregiver burnout because you have children with autism. Like that, people just don't even know what that entails. And you're burnt out. You are very valid in the thoughts, in the dark thoughts, into this, into that, into that. So she really validated me really well. And she taught me, like, have a self-care plan now. So that included like getting my nails and feet done, getting a massage once a month. I would take myself out. But I'm an extreme social butterfly. I'm an extreme extrovert. Then my personality didn't already get out of the way. So going out by myself is just too boring. And I found out I didn't like that. I like to go out with people and have a memory. But I love roses. So I would buy myself roses. When they died out, I would replace them. Playing games on my phone. That was something I did that I don't know what's up with that. Like, whoever thought of games on your phone, shout out, because I'd be like, oh, I won. Like, and when I win, I'd be actually getting excited. So that's something free I do. I just take 15 minutes play whatever game I want to play on my phone.
Unless you play Monopoly Go, now you in a chokehold.
Listen, I got a family group chat.
Listen, you get
Yo,
on Monopoly.
we picking partners, right? Yo, pick your partners now. Let's start tomorrow at 12.
I go Monopoly Go like, I know you didn't just mess my board up. Oh, it's
why you hit me, bro?
I deleted that off my phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I've had to delete a few games because I get too like.
I'm too locked in. I'm gonna get a beating. I'm gonna get a beating if I delete it. But I have mommy nights on Thursday nights. That's when I have my wine and my movie, and I just don't do anything. My kids also know 9:00. I am off duty. I am not your mom. Do not leave me for nothing. Unless, of course, you're bleeding, throwing up, or dying.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, I have that. Like, my son's is 8, my daughter's is 9. They get that little extra hour because me and my daughters are all burnt out from the sons that I have. So y'all can get like your little extra hour.
Yeah.
So I just have boundaries and things in place. Like my Fridays used to be girls' night. Me and my girls would hang. Saturdays would be family night, or family day. So I just have these boundaries and these things in place, but just to make sure I'm okay. And when I don't implement those and I'm not okay, I have a village. Y'all, I'm not okay. Yeah. Check on me right now. And I'm very adamant about knowing when I need help. Yeah. I'm very more humble now. Like, listen, I need y'all to do X, Y, and Z, because part of self-care is knowing you don't have to do everything by yourself. Like, you have to learn delegation. You have to learn trust. Yeah. Trust people with your kids. Yes. And unfortunately, very unfortunately,
I never did, though. I never trusted a soul with my kids. Yeah.
And because honestly, how I'm telling you to do something that's very hard for me because my children's on the spectrum and I know how aggravated and frustrated they make me, and I love them. So imagine somebody else, because I will kill you, literally. So but I have to know, we can look, you can. And they're boys, they're males. I don't even know how to help y'all. Y'all doing stuff. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Yeah. So and unfortunately, it's trial and error with that because people just can't be trusted. You have to know when you're not okay. You cannot do everything by yourself. So part of self-care is knowing the people you can go to for help, because you will kill yourself. So just different things and different
ways. So for people who don't have a village, how would they go about finding a village?
That's a very difficult question for me because I am a social butterfly. I talk to all strangers, cats.
She finds her own village.
Listen, I'm new to Toledo, and my brother was like, "You outside? You have friends here." I told him about this. He was like, "How? How are you on a live?" Like he just hearted it, but in my head, I heard, "How are you on a live podcast in the new town that you just moved to?"
Right. But I am. Here I am.
So, for me, I'm just, and I'm very risky. Like, I'm not risk avert at all. Yeah. I'm grateful God made me that way because life is interesting that way. Yeah. But for somebody who's more reserved, researching what's in your community, just getting different resources to what's out there. It's plenty of support in Toledo. Yeah. It's just different mom groups, support groups out here. You have Queen Village, you have the other one that the young lady was talking about, which I wasn't familiar with, but I do want to run. You have
BRB Run Club.
You have Sister to Sister Healing Group. Shout out, we meet on Wednesdays and Thursdays. There is a lot of things.
Is it open? Can somebody go for your group that you meet with?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's not my group.
Or it's the group that you said that's out.
Yes, it's called Sister to Sister. I think she can be looked up on social media platforms and things like that. It's the healing group. Okay. It's also connected with Queen's Village as well. Okay. So if you go to one of those events, you'll be able to connect with her as well. So there's Facebook. You could start there. You could just look up Black mom groups in Toledo. You just have to find it. You have to go out and search for it and then be bold enough to start. If you can make in your mind the decision that I need help and I'm going to go find it, take God with you, have discernment, have wisdom, check out these different groups and see what works for you.
And even some of the faith communities. I know being a new mom for me, I remember when I had I don't know which kid it was, but I was just so irritated about having this child and being with them all day, every day. I'm like, I go to church, but I'm like, I'm going to church just simply so I can put this child in nursery. I wanted the service, but I really just wanted the baby in the nursery.
Yeah.
And honestly, just knowing that and just talking to people around there, you just start to, hey, I'm a new mom, and then they come around you in the faith community, and I think that's a really good place to start too.
Listen, since we putting plugs and talking about faith communities, shout out to Lee Community Church. Literally, I'm in Toledo because last year I felt called by God to move here to help my brother with the ministry. I get here, he becomes lead pastor of Lee Community Church. So look us up on Facebook. Like if y'all need a church to go to, we would love to have you. Like we're about family, we're about community, we're about teaching God's word, and we love people. Like,
so where are you located? When are the services?
Okay, cool. So I hate this part of the question because I'm new here.
Look it up.
I know. No. I know the name is Snyder. I know it's near Byrne and Glendale. That's where we are now. The church is called Family Christian Center. So that's the name of the church. Family Christian Center is 3510 Snyder Road.
Look at her.
Listen, Come on, God, to bring it back to my remembrance.
You remember?
Yes, so that's just where we're located right now, Sundays at 12:30 p.m. So, if you want to sleep in a little bit and then you want to use that as an excuse, can't. We start a little late. So, but yeah, that's where we are right now. That's what we're doing right now. And we would love to have people just come, get a good word, get a break. If you need to. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what's up.
And we heard that you really like babies, so you would maybe rock a newborn if somebody brought them.
Come on and bring them. Like listen, I only wanted 3 kids, but my 3rd pregnancy was twins. So I went from 2 to 4. So I've been stopped counting. Come bring your babies. I will love on them.
She will hold them while you
better hope I get them back.
Do you have any ideas on building a village, or are there any resources that you use around for parents or that you would recommend?
I think with me, because I have ran Anointed Angels, is what I have ran for women for 25 years along with my cousin Jewel Elfer. So we ran that. We hosted 9 women empowerment conferences out of that. So right now we're doing something different with Boss Empowerment Group, which is titled, which acronym for that is Believe, Overcome, Sow, and Serve. So we empower women, young women, all in the community. We do one-on-one sessions. We do group facilitation. We do retreats. We do all types of things to empower and help women. So if you're interested, look me up on Facebook, hit me up. I can get you plugged in and connected. Because I've been in the women empowerment ministry for now, I want to say about 28 years.
Beautiful.
So, yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of that, and I'm talking about younger women, what is one message you would give to another mother who is just starting on their motherhood journey?
The key, because it's something I didn't have, is find your village. I didn't trust people when I was younger because coming from a background, of going through all the trauma I went through as a young girl, I didn't trust anyone with my kids other than my mother. So, not having a village growing up, not having people like my boys, like they started getting their village when they got to high school. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I never had a village. I never had friends come over. I never had nobody babysit my kids. I never had nobody help me with my kids. Like it was literally, so when I lost my mom, like that was my rider. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's the best thing I could tell somebody with a young baby. Get plugged in, find your community, find people that will support you, because it was a lonely road up until now. I'm just now building, because I've always been the helper and I've always been the servant to everyone else. I'm just now letting people into my space because I am an ambivert. I'm definitely social, but I love my recharge time. I need to pull away. I need to recharge so I can be the best version of myself. So I'm just now building some really good communities with some amazing women that I have allowed in my space to come to my house and hang out with me, versus me showing up for everybody outside. So the key thing is just get your people and tell them the truth. What's going on. Don't lie, don't hide, don't sugarcoat. If you're struggling, me being a suicide survivor, and by the grace of God, I'm alive because I had somebody check on me. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for my friend at that time checking on me, I wouldn't be here. So tell the truth. Because I know sometimes as moms, we carry a lot and we lie a lot when it comes to what we can really take. So my biggest thing, tell the truth, find your community, and know that there's people out there that actually love to help and support people. You know, don't think everybody, you know, and I used to believe what my mom said, you know, nobody is going to help you. Nobody's out there. You got to do everything on your own. You know, don't trust nobody. Don't trust no man. Don't trust this. I'm like, Jesus. Who can I lean on? Jesus. That's it. I was about to say, Jesus. But he got me through. But like when I see other people that have these communities, I long for that. You know what I'm saying? I long for that for my boys. I want my boys to be able to be like, oh, that's unc or that's auntie, or you know, my friends be their uncle and my friends be their auntie, and they can show up for them. They never had that. You know what I'm saying? So I challenge you all, get your village.
For sure.
What would you tell a new mother?
Do not lose yourself in motherhood. I am such a huge advocate to my baby mamas as well. She was just on the last one. Shout out to the day. But do not lose yourself. Before you was a mom, you was getting dressed, you was washing every day, you was making sure you looked good, you had a hobby or you had a career or you were doing something before you became mom. You was fill in the blank or whatever your name was. You was doing something. You was aspiring to a career. You was hanging out with friends. You was enjoying life. Do not lose that. In this motherhood. Being a mom is a piece of cake. And by that, I just mean it's just a piece of who you are. You got other pieces of your cake that needs love, value, paid attention to, support, all those things. You can still go outside and have fun. You don't. It's not.
And don't let anybody make you feel guilty for that. Because a lot of people will. The amount of people.
Oh, you're a mom now.
Why are you out so late? Aren't you?
And why are you minding my business? Do you want to go watch my kid?
Do you want to
go?
Come on. Because I promise you tomorrow when I had my
pray with me. Don't play with me.
Okay. My kids will love me much more tomorrow when I'm refreshed. Than when I'm a grumpy mom because I didn't get a break out because I didn't.
That's right.
Listen.
Mind the business to pay you, people.
As I tell my kids at school, keep your nose on your face.
Not in my business.
Keep your nose on your face.
Yes,
I think it is
do
so
not
important.
lose yourself. Please, ladies, whoever hear me, do not lose you in motherhood.
Because you are you first.
Because mom guilt is real. It comes immediate. It comes, the baby ain't even out your stomach yet. You already have mom guilt. Like, so don't let that consume you.
And then everybody else around you is going to try. Don't listen.
And it's funny because everybody around you is feeding the mom guilt. So that's why your mom guilt stays alive. Because you're constantly listening to everybody else and everybody who don't even got the answers and solutions for their life got all the ones for yours. So no. Don't lose you. Still be who you are. You can still pursue that career. You can still entertain that hobby. You can still go out with friends. You can still take a shower. Like, cause
you can use the bathroom without the child being in there.
Listen,
and it's
lock that door.
He will live.
Lock
it. It's okay. I was talking to a friend of mine just had a baby, and she texted me. She said, "Can I put him like in the bouncer so I can take a shower and watch the TV?" It's the Kardashians. I said, "He'll be okay. He'll be all right. He'll be fine. Just pop him in there. If you need a shower that bad, just go take your shower." She's like, "It's not going to ruin him." Nope, not going to ruin him. He'll be fine. In fact, he might actually know more about women someday.
The Kardashians will entertain him.
Yes, but there's just that mom guilt. Like you can't even take a shout. Like if you just need him to be occupied, know that he's.
You can't even buy yourself a $10 pair of shoes without bawling in tears because oh my gosh, I forgot to feed my kid, and now you're like, it's.
We're going through the checklist at the store. Like, does my kid have this? Okay, now I can maybe buy this for myself.
And then even if they have everything they need, I know that was my issue. I would still feel guilty. I'll buy myself something, take it back. Or I'll go somewhere and be like, I shouldn't have did that. They could have used that later on, and they got everything they need. You know, so yes.
I didn't buy myself something for 10 years.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything for myself in 10 years of motherhood because I'm like, and I was having kids back to back to back, obviously, but it's like, oh, it's 2 of y'all. Oh, wait, now it's 4 of y'all. It went from 2 to 4. Now I really can't do nothing. Wait, why am I pregnant again? So that was 5 of y'all, and it's like I wish I would buy myself some clothes or buy myself something, or I wish I would go outside and have fun. And I really meant that in my heart of hearts, and it just killed me. Like, so no, you are very much okay. As a matter of fact, if your kid is alive, if you wake up tomorrow and your kid is alive, buy yourself something off of your Amazon.
Right, you did a good job.
Go ahead and do that. Treat yourself on
Clear
me.
that TikTok cart.
Right. Mine's up to like 5,000.
Right. I know. I probably did that for myself one, and I was like, nope, I got to delete. There's a lot in there. All right, couple fun ones before we had.
And then we have when you get done with that.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Jazz Brown said, "What do you say to the mothers who have actually lost themselves through motherhood, trying to find themselves again with low drive?"
Ooh.
I would first ask that mom, is she serious about being found?
Yeah.
Because we can be going through it and we can be in the things, but sometimes, and this is what we don't want to admit, we be comfortable in our suffering. Like we're even scared to go outside of that because this is all we know.
And it's safe.
And it's safe and it's and it's a false safe, first of all, because not even safe, but it's comfortable. And you think you're being a good mom because you live here.
Right.
So I would have to ask that mom, how serious are you about wanting to get out of there?
Yeah.
And then once you come to the decision, like I'm really ready to find me, there's a couple things you can do. Finding a village, number one, go back to the people who knew you or know you, who knew you before motherhood and who know you now. That can just remind you of yourself. Girl, you know you used to put on that and be fashionable. God used to come to you for fashion advice. Like, what's up? Let's go shopping. Or you could find support groups. Find something to do. If you know you was into art, buy yourself a coloring book. It's adult coloring books, and they're also therapeutic. Like you gotta find you. But and it starts with however that look. You can go to family and friends who know you to try to remind yourself of who you are, because you will forget. You will forget who you are, and don't be ashamed of that. We forgot because we had life and we handled our business. So go to the people who knew you and know you. That's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is find your village, find a support group, find
a church home.
Oh, definitely find Jesus, but I, you know, that's just
community, community mom groups. It's so much out there, and I think people forget. You know, it's so much out there, and they're almost scared to be that vulnerable. You know, so just start small. Start small with just finding your connections. Start with finding a mom group on Facebook. I know it's been plenty of times I've been added to groups and I watch the moms just evolve, you know. And another group you can be a part of, Toledo Mommy Club. You know, my friend Jackie Collins, she runs that group, and I'm an admin on that group, and that group has built phenomenal connections. It's like up to probably like almost 9K, 10,000 people, you know, women in there, you know, so, and you can talk and you can ask questions and you can do mommy meetups. Like, so it's possible, you know, to get connected if you really want to, but you got to want it. And you got to make yourself open and available to it. And a lot of us as moms, we hold on and, you know, we kind of shy up because we don't want to be hurt and we don't want to overexpose ourselves because we are already dealing with enough. And it's like, okay, if I open myself up, it's just going to be another wound. You know, sometimes that's the lens that we look at. You know.
And you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because you will not enjoy this process at the start. Getting back to you will be very scary. It will be very uncomfortable. You will not enjoy it. But you have to push past that. You know, having courage is not the absence of fear, but it's moving forward in spite of the fear. So you got to be able to, okay, I'm scared, but forget that. I got to do this. And if you remember your hobbies, pick them back up. Pick back up that guitar. Pick back up that violin. Pick back up that pen and start rapping and writing. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Like whatever you was doing, even if you have to do it for yourself for 30 minutes in the mirror before you put it back on YouTube. Like do what you used to do to gain you back.
And I was going to say, just if you want to start small, just literally make a commitment for 10 minutes a day to just do something for you. Even if you have to do it in the bathroom and lock the door, and the kids, they'll be fine. Put the Kardashians on, they'll be fine. You know, like, even if it's just, and I'm not talking about just like taking a bath or like find you.
No,
seriously. Pick up the guitar, take it to the bathroom, lock the door, and play the guitar. But 10 minutes a day, and then next week make it be 15. And
that is
30.
beautiful because that'll get you into the rhythm of not even just blocking time out to actually do it in real life, but it'll build your courage to keep doing it every day. So that's a beautiful advice.
All right, so 2 fun ones, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. So just for fun, what is a completely irrational mom fear that you had early on that you can laugh at now? Completely irrational mom fear that you're like, why was I even afraid of that you laugh about now?
I think raising 4 boys, I was always scared about them hurting themselves and dying. Like it was like
because they jump off stuff. For no reason.
And I was just like, okay, Lord, like please just don't let them die. You know, because they are so active. And I remember you know how you just get the two older ones to be able to watch the two younger ones so you can run to the store real quick. So I had a situation where I had this big, beautiful glass entertainment stand. Ooh. And my son, the younger one, under his brother's care, decided he wanted to show his brother he could do a backflip off the couch.
Yeah, he did.
And he did a backflip into my entertainment stand. And I came home to completely shattered pieces of glass everywhere, but he didn't have not one cut.
Oh, that is God.
And that was nothing but God, because I'm like, okay, this is one of the distance that I was worried about. Like, you could die, you know, but my boys have been through everything and they're still here. So I'm like, okay,
do they laugh
God.
about that now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. That 21-year-old, he was something else, you know. Yeah.
What was your reaction when you came home?
I saw all that glass. And I looked at him, and you know what rhymes with glass?
I'm a beat
that ass.
They weren't hiding, because I feel like my kids would have been hiding in there. They would have been.
Oh,
they left it.
Honey, when I tell you, when I got home, that boy was bathed in bed under his cover, acting like he was asleep. I was
sure
like,
he was.
No, come on now, it's time to get up. It's
time to get up.
It's time to wake up, baby.
That's funny.
or you want me to wake you up?
Right, one or the other.
What's good? I really don't know. It's so sad because like my life was just not in a good place. A lot of my motherhood. I don't know. I just don't have one right now.
Okay.
I don't know. My sons are nonverbal, so like I guess just people doing things to them, and then they can't like tell me. Because that is a fear. It's not funny. I was going to say it's not like I don't have any irrational ones that I can think of, but just the real rational ones.
If you could outsource one part of your motherhood to a personal assistant forever, what would you choose? And when you were younger, what would you have chosen when your kids were younger?
She like
a chef.
You said a chef.
A chef, a driver.
You said one part. You only get to pick one.
Oh, no. Wow, but I think
don't take chef. I'm stealing that.
No, I think
my kids don't like my cooking.
I think I would want a housekeeper.
Okay.
I think that would be my top because I love cooking. I mean, I'm a certified executive chef, so I love cooking.
Oh, I'm coming to your
I'm about to say, by the way, if you need her for catering services, please book with my sis, man. When I say food is delicious.
Oh, okay.
The plug, Jay's Catering. It's on Facebook. If you need me, let me know. I got you.
Yes.
But yeah, I think
so
a housekeeper.
Somebody to clean up all that chef mess, so you don't have to clean it.
Oh, just clean. Just clean. Come in and clean. Like right now, I've been thinking about it because now I'm in a bigger house, and I'm like, man, it'd be nice to have somebody to come and clean maybe once a week, and I can just work and come home, and I ain't gotta do nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I just can't pick just one.
You can pick one.
Babysitting count or no? Because it's like
that's what you want to. Yeah,
a nanny.
Yeah, there you go, a nanny.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And just for my vacations, by the way, just so I can get on the plane. I don't need you all the time. I just want to be out and get my mental vacations because that used to be part of my self-care. But moving to Toledo, I don't have that anymore because I actually hired my aunt to do that back home. So I didn't have it before. I miss you, auntie. Honestly, no, I'm going to pick this one because I just bought my house. Yeah. And I am not strong. So my sons have a lot of SIB, which is called self-injurious behavior, and they break everything. 3 TVs are already down. A window is down. A window is in the wall. My closet is broken. My stair railing is broken. I need a handyman.
I was just saying that.
If I can hire anybody and for free, because I can't keep up. Like the hole in itself is $200. Yeah. And I don't even know how much everything else is, but like, I need a handy man or woman. I don't, the gender
somebody
is,
that's handy.
I need you.
Yes.
So like, if I could just have somebody on
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. It will be that for sure. They'll have to deal with my nasty cooking, and and I'm still going on vacation by the grace of God. So I need that handyman.
Yeah,
1,000%.
I think for me, because I'm teaching my daughter how to drive, I need to. I would outsource the driver's education.
Honey.
After my expressway trip today, I'm like, I was literally thinking, even before this question came up, I'm like, I need to hire somebody for this because I can't do this.
How old is your daughter?
She's 15 and she has her temp, so she'll turn 16 in May.
Oh, I hope my daughter's not watching this because I don't want them to know you can get
we
it at
hope
15.
no kids ever.
I have no patience.
I didn't have any patience to teach any of my boys to drive. I tried it one time and my son literally, I was fussing at him and he just got out the car as I was fussing at him while I was still rolling down street.
Oh, jeez.
And at that moment, I said, I would never teach none of y'all how to drive. Y'all got to figure this out.
My daughter tried to do that in the parking lot. My son, I apparently maybe I said too many mother F-bombs. And he told me, he's like, if you say the F word one more time, I'm getting out of this car. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. But I can't. To this day, I still have to like be on my phone or have at least a second.
I can't. My kids can't drive me around.
I can't.
I don't know what ages you guys started, but mine's are only 13 and 14. And they're already pulling the car from the garage to the driveway. They're doing this every morning. But even before that, they're like 11 and 12. And I'm taking them. I'm like, stop, break. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I got ADHD now. Just because it's just too much.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, my son was 13, so I used to be my son's teacher too. So there's that. That was a great time being his teacher.
Okay,
that's awesome.
It was all right. It was for 2 years straight too, for 7th and 8th grade. But when school would get out, I would make him go to the parking lot and I would make him pull the car up to the door, like pull up right there. And then it started like being like little stuff, like, all right, let's y'all run the parking lot, let's do this. And then one time I was like, all right, the school is here and the house is here. We don't have to go far. It's train tracks. So
that's the moment you knew you messed up.
Yes, I said, son, those were train tracks that you just ran over, like they just weren't there. Like,
didn't even know.
We was bouncing up and down in my truck like we was on the roller coaster at Cedar Point. I said, pull over. Pull over. I didn't let him drive for quite some time. I shouldn't be bouncing up and down in my truck. I don't have hydraulics. I shouldn't be bouncing up and down.
No. But I will maintain teaching my son was easier than my daughter because this is her the whole time she's driving.
Oh no!
She's just so nervous. She's so like she's hugging the side of there. She almost hit a bridge because she was so scared to go over here. Yeah. And I was like, I'll take a risky boy that's been doing those racing games any day over a girl that's like, I can't do this. So I don't want to do any of it. I'm hiring it.
Yeah.
All right. One last question. And it's the same as we asked the other group is what is one last message that you would like to give out to our audience about being a mom, mental health, being a Black mom and mental health? What's one last message you want to share? Jasmine, we'll start with you.
Choose you daily. As being a Black mother, you can only be as good as you pour into yourself. And if you're not pouring into yourself intentionally, loving on yourself, affirming yourself, having the right people around you to uplift you, watching what you entertain, because you can get caught up in things that can like damper your spirit and things of that nature. We living in a world right now that's kind of sad. So just keeping yourself encouraged, to be the best version of yourself so you can be that for your children. And that's something that didn't get imparted into me in a young age. So I had to learn it along the way. So definitely we are our first project. And the better we are, the better everybody else around us will be.
Absolutely.
Mine will be very similar. Include you in the kids or the people that you take care of. Include you. If you are not taking care of you as well as you're taking care of that child or them children, you're not doing enough.
That's it.
It is just very important that you can't pour from an empty cup. And just like what she was saying, if you're not well, nobody is well. And it doesn't have to even be like single parenting. This is just parenting in general, or just anybody that's caring for somebody. Include you in that priority bucket. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't stress self-care enough. Mind you, you are still a person too. You still got that little boy or little girl in you. You still got to overcome, work and church responsibilities and hobbies and helping your friends and family, like whatever else you do in life besides be a caregiver or a parent, you still got to do right. You still have to do that too, on top of you. And with the negative or positive self-talk and the things that run on in your mind 24/7. So you need just as much care. Absolutely. Include you in the priority list of people you take care of.
Amen to that.
Yes, absolutely. And before we get done with them, Nika Garrett, she said, Sister Services 419 LLC is available for cleaning. So if you need a service, Sister Services 419 LLC is available for cleaning. Yes, and they do good work too, by the way. Too.
I'll do that.
Okay. Yes, they've done.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, they've done a couple events.
I keep a spotless house, but I'm tired. I'm getting old. I don't play about that cleaning, baby, but I need somebody else to do it.
Yeah. I feel that.
There you go.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Well, thank you, ladies, for stopping by and being a part of this amazing conversation and keeping it real. This was fun, man.
It was fun.
This is a great.
It was. Thank you so much for having us. It's been an honor.
It was amazing.
Yes,
Thank you for sharing and all the lots of gems today.
Man, we're gonna have a lot of clips to tag y'all in and post and whatnot.
Yeah. I love it. Before we move, because it's our mental health episode, just want to encourage anybody, if you need help, please reach out. 988, if you're struggling and you just need to talk to somebody, it will connect you to somebody immediately. That is a hotline you can text. You can go on the website. You can chat with somebody. You can call 988. They will hook you up with services. If you are struggling with mental health, depression, suicide thoughts, anything that you need, please reach out, take that step. Reach out to people around you. Go to therapy if you need to go to therapy. If you need something, we are always, we're not gonna be your therapy, but if you need to slide into our DMs, if you need resources, we will get those for you. We just want you to know that there is help out there.
Yeah,
we have heard a ton of really good resources just in the Toledo area that the women that were here today shared. Reach out to them. Make sure that you are getting yourself connected, but get that help that you need, because it's okay to not be okay. Make sure that you're healing, because especially for our parents, moms and dads out there, your babies need you to be mentally okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Amen.
All right, we're gonna do a quick commercial break and we're gonna wrap this thing on up and then we'll be done. So make sure to keep it locked. Is Mud Talk. Want to get the word out about your business or organization? Well, the Hottest Podcast now offers the hottest sponsorship packages, starting as low as $15. That's right, $15 will help you get your business and organization out to millions and millions of listeners heard around the world. So make sure you go to the official Mud Talk Facebook page and check out our sponsorship packages right now. The Hottest Podcast is back with new merch dropping right now. Tap in and check out our latest in hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and now we have official Mud Talk water bottles and more. So make sure you head over right now to the official Mud Talk merch store and get into it. And right now, if you order, you'll get 25% off of all of the latest merch in our Mud Talk merch store. So go over to our Instagram page at Mud Talk 419 and get into all of the latest, newest merch that is available right now. Mud Talk, the only podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps our ears to the streets while you grind and shine.
We want to give a shout out to our season 4 sponsor, A Servant's Heart LLC. A Servant's Heart prides themselves in community care. They offer non-medical and HPC transportation, as well as home personal care. For questions, to schedule consultation, or to join their team of professionals, you can follow them on Facebook at A Servant's Heart LLC. Email them at aservantshearttoledo@gmail.com. That's 2 T's. Or give them a call at 419-407-5399. So thank you again to A Servant's Heart for their support of the Mud Talk podcast and being our season 4 sponsor.
Hey. What's good, y'all? We are back here on Mud Talk. We want to say shout out to everybody who's been tuning in and tapping into the show. Not just, for the last 5 years, but even tonight, man. It was a great conversation tonight. thank y'all for watching, man. How did you feel about tonight?
I thought it was great. I think that all of our guests had a lot of different perspectives and things to share.
Yeah.
And I think that if you know a mother out there, if you know a Black mother out there, share the show with them.
Absolutely.
Have them go in, have them watch it, because there is so many resources, so many gems being shared.
Yes,
a lot of life experience.
Yes, there were a lot of great gems, and I love the fact that they were so transparent and so vulnerable. They shared their amazing stories. So yes, I loved it, and even just me as a Black man, I learned so much from them, and just and being a father. We sometimes have our own perspective of motherhood. We sometimes we can be like, oh, it's just so easy and whatnot, but it's not.
No, mothers make it look easy.
Yeah.
But just know that every time that you see a mom making it look easy, behind the scenes, as you can see, is not. It's autopilot. It's chaotic.
Yes.
But they're doing what they need to do for everybody.
Yes, and they're doing the best that they can. So, and I absolutely love that. So, shout out to everybody who watched tonight. Shout out to our amazing guests that we had on the panel tonight. Like we said, please share this. Send it to a mom who may need some encouragement, who may need some resources. This is the perfect time and the perfect show to send to them. So we'll be back on, what was that, March 13th?
Yes.
Friday
the 13th.
Oh Lord Jesus!
But not like in that way.
Yes, but in a good way though. Yes.
So not in a good way.
But in a good way though. But yeah, we'll be back on March 13th. We will have Co-Creates. She'll be in the building live. If you don't know who Co-Creates is, man, she is an amazing social media and digital marketing, amazing woman. You probably seen her videos all over Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Yes. She does amazing work when it comes to social media and digital marketing. So she will be on the show on March 13th. Of course, we'll have our crew back. We'll have hopefully Shay and Craig will be back. CEO Styles. Of course, we're going to have my big T with the T, and we're going to do our Jackass of the Week and all the other fun shenanigans that we do, because we haven't done it in quite some time, because we had some pretty heavy shows the last one, but we're ready to get back to some fun. And so yeah, make sure y'all tune in and tap in. Like we said, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, all of them, Sirius XM Radio, wherever you stream your favorite podcast. And also shout out to the 419 Grind. Don't forget to tune in and tap in the mornings there on Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 10:30.
What happened on Wednesday?
We don't do shows on Wednesday. That's our mental health day.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we don't do shows on Wednesday, and then you can catch me on the Rise and Grind Morning Show on March 20th. I'll be there, but I'll also be on the Rise and Grind Weekend Show on March 7th as your official host. So be keeping you tuned in and tapped in through the weekend. So appreciate you guys for tuning in and tapping in. It was an amazing episode of Mud Talk. Like I said, we'll be back March 13th. So make sure y'all save the date, circle the date, put it in your calendar, do whatever you need to do, and make sure you tap in with us again. Until then, I'm Big T.
I'm Miss Amy.
And you officially tuned in and tapped into the hottest podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps our ears to the streets
while you grind and shine.
Hey, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, y'all.
Yeah. You already know what it is when we talk. It's different. Yeah. This that mud talk, real talk, no filter from the bottom out. Built different, no quitter. If it's pressure, we apply that. If it's smoke, we supply that. This that mud talk, straight facts, no cap. If we said it, then we meant that. From the city to the worldwide, yeah. When we speak, it's amplified. We came from the mud, now we moving with vision. Turn pain into power, made hustle a mission. Culture, community, truth in the room. If it's real, we address it, no sweep with a broom. Debates get loud, but respect stays silent. If it's growth, we invest in knowledge. Mental health, music, streets, and business. If it matters to the people, we in it. No scripts, no gimmicks, just vibes and real perspectives. You tune in once, now you locked in, connected. This that mud talk, stand tall, no fold. Conversations worth more than gold from the mud, but we shine like that. Hit play once rewind like that. Mud talk, mud talk, mud talk.